Good morning. It's Real Estate Tips Tuesday. And this week's tips, we're going to talk about the pandemic trend. That's right. The housing market is definitely in a pandemic bubble type trend. When the market is defying all logic, that's when it's time to slow down and take a deep breath and to really analyze what's going on and what is going to be the difference maker for you when you're buying a home. Right now, we're all living in the moment, right? We're living for today. So we're totally panic stricken and we're like, we need to get out of the city. We need to sell right now. Interest rates are low. And that we can live remote or we can work remotely from our home. So it's changing all of the different types of things that were once not desirable into things that are desirable. But you really need to think about the things that are meaningful to you. Do you really need the pool in the backyard because all the pools were closed this summer? Do you really need the extra space in your house that you didn't need before? Those are the types of things that you really need to analyze, because today there's a pandemic, but tomorrow it might all be over with and you might regret some of the homes that you would be purchasing. So here are a couple of things to think about when you are looking to buy or even perhaps sell your home. So tip number one is to think critically about the home you're going to buy. Don't just look 90 days back on the price of that home or the CMA when you're looking at a house. You want to look 1 to 2 years in the past to see if this home really is as valuable as the price says it is, because it could just be a pandemic price and people cashing in on the pandemic that's going on and trying to get rid of their crappy house so that you will buy it. So you really want to go back and see if the value that you're getting for the house that you think that you want is really the value that you're getting. So neighborhoods that haven't seen this kind of traffic, where houses normally sit 2 to 4 months, are actually seeing a lot of movement right now, where the homes are now appraising for $100,000 or 20% over what they normally would in just regular times. So you really want to look into that to make sure that you're not overpaying for something that eventually, when it all kind of settles down, you didn't get the best bang for your buck. Number two, you want to save your money and don't purchase at the lowest interest rate, because right now people are just trying to get the lowest interest rate they possibly can. But that doesn't mean that you have to buy when the interest rates hit 6%. But a quarter of a percentage increase in the interest rates take out a lot of people in the market that are looking for homes. So even if you just wait just a little bit, and that little bit of percentage will help you to not have as much competition for the homes you're looking at. And tip number three is to go where people are not looking. Typically, when you're going into an area where people are not looking at these houses, that's where you can get the deals, where people are overlooking these types of homes or this neighborhood for one reason or another. That's where you can actually find the deals today. Because right now, there are crazy deals on stuff that used to be desirable in areas that people are no longer looking, like in like the big cities or in more compact neighborhoods in areas where you see a lot of population, like your downtown city areas. If you enjoyed these tips, please press the like button and subscribe, along with hitting that bell notification button to get these types of tips every week into your email box. And until next week, have a wonderful rest of the week.